He's beautiful, isn't he, Jason?
What are you doing here? I'm here for my baby. Oh, he's my baby. Jason. He's my baby. Jason, what are you doing?
Giving my son to Elizabeth.
Jason, give me back my baby! No! Don't take him.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
10 perfect fingers and 10 perfect toes. Come in.
Well, it's official. You have the prettiest baby in Port Charles. Or should I say handsome?
Thank you.
I wish you'd reconsider and let me put you and little Jacob Martin on Sam's show.
Why are you so interested in my son?
I have to see you. It's literally life or death. You're my brother, Jerry. This is not the time to stop trusting me. So call me as soon as you get this message.
I took the boys to school.
We need to talk about Jerry.
With any luck at all, hopefully, he will disappear.
Better hurry. Commissioner's meeting starting soon.
And they say there's never a cop when you need one.
What are you doing back here and what do you want?
In full cooperation, 3. You help me because if I go under, I take you with me.
Yes, I am aware of the danger. That's why I've agreed to make it worth your while. I need you to take out Sonny and Jason swiftly. No one will suspect they trust you. No one will know. Look, I'll pay you half the money up front. The other half when Sonny and Jason are pronounced dead.
So tell me about your dream.
Oh, God, it was nothing. Really, it was nothing. I actually can't really remember. I'm sorry. I can't tell you anymore. Jason, I'm just... Oh, I'm really embarrassed about getting so drunk last night.
Here, drink this.
Oh. What is it?
Well, when I first started working for Sonny, his wife, Lily, had died, and he spent most of his days drinking. He taught me to make these to help with his hangover, and he swore they were the only thing that would help him.
Okay, what's in it?
Can't tell you.
Oh. Another one of your secrets.
No, if I tell you, you'll probably get sick, which is going to defeat the purpose.
Okay, well, guess what? My head is pounding. My stomach is doing these, like, flip-flop things. So I think I'm gonna pass. And besides, I've gotta go to work. I'm just a little bit late.
Whoa. Okay. Take it easy. Take it
Okay,
easy.
I'm in a little bit more trouble than I thought.
Maybe you should just relax. Drink some of this. At least it'll hydrate you.
All right. It's not as bad as it looks.
Okay. Keep drinking it.
Really?
It's gonna help you. I swear it will. Come on.
Ow. Okay. This is nice. Just you and me. Alone. Finally. It's been a while.
My wife just moved from intensive care and we limited our visitors to family only.
I was just telling Elizabeth how affecting it would be to show America how well the story of the pregnant nurse held hostage turned out. I mean, look at them, the image of happily ever after.
You know what? My wife isn't interested. Would you respect our wishes?
Well, no producer worth her salt ever takes no for an answer. Sam was thoroughly reticent when I first approached her about hosting Everyday Heroes. I refused to give up, and now look, she's a star.
I don't really think that's the point.
What part of no don't you understand? My wife doesn't want to be a star. We don't want our son on TV.
Of course. Yeah, I didn't mean to be insensitive. I just, I wish you all well. I really do. Nothing ambiguous about that.
You think I upset the baby?
No, I think Jake is fine. I just wonder what's going on with you.
You want Jerry to simply disappear? That's your solution?
I thought about this last night, lying in bed while you were down here walking the floor, and I thought about how much pain you're in. And I decided that I love you, okay? I don't need revenge. I just want the life that we're supposed to have,
I don't
Jack.
see Jerry as a threat.
Then you don't know him, okay? You have no clue.
I don't mean to diminish what you went through when Jerry took you
Do
hostage.
you think that the fear goes away just because it's over?
No, I know that it doesn't go away. When I came in the room the other day when you didn't know that I was home, you almost...
Jumped out of my skin, yeah. And you looked at me and you said, who do you think would be coming in our bedroom? And you know what? I'm sorry. I can't explain it, but that stuff is going to be with me for a long time.
I know, and that really upsets me. It does. But can you try to understand that it is difficult for me to see my brother to be this person, this horrible person that you say that he is?
I know that you want there to be some humanity left in Jerry, and that you're hoping he is reaching out to you for forgiveness, and you're afraid he's going to disappear. But Jax, if he does, you cannot bring him back.
I'm most impressed, Three. I didn't know how smart you were. I mean, here you are, hiding in plain sight, becoming a bona fide police officer. And a mere 2 months ago, you were helping me take an entire hotel hostage. If I'd known how clever you were, I would have assigned you a high number.
I signed on to grab a briefcase. Terrorizing hostages was your idea.
Oh, that's a minor detail, really. Either way, you're guilty, Officer Barrett.
Nobody saw my face, but they saw yours. You're nuts for sticking around here.
I like to think of it as daring and audacious.
Does Mr. Jax know what you did to his
Mr.
hotel?
Jax was out of the country. Coincidence? I think not.
You never said he was your brother.
I didn't feel the need for disclosure, officer. So, how'd you like wearing the uniform?
What do you want from me?
Loyalty. You're going to call this number and give me every shred of information about that little adventure at the Metro Court.
I haven't heard a thing.
That's what they all say. But if I get caught, I'll be sure to name you as an accomplice. 3. Have a nice day.
Hey, Coop. Who's your friend?
Jerry's my brother. I don't want him to just disappear from my life. Any more than you want to lose Jason.
Jason wouldn't take you hostage. Or a whole bunch of other people that he and I cared about and shoot them and terrorize them and laugh like
Yes.
it was one big joke.
But
Jax.
if he did, wouldn't you want to find out why? Carly, this man you're describing is not the man I know as my brother. I know that Jerry has his problems, but this psycho that you're talking about is beyond my understanding. Now, I can't just cut Jerry loose until I know what's going on.
Can you?
Can I what?
Can you just cut Jerry loose?
Depends. I want to know why the brother I once idolized had plastic surgery and now he looks like a complete stranger. I want to know why he took over my hotel and took a bunch of people hostage, people that he knew. I mean, it doesn't make sense, does it?
He's gonna come up with all kinds of lies and excuses to justify what
I know when Jerry lies.
Okay, you know what? He knows more than anything that you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, Jax. He's going to tell you he was brainwashed, he was blackmailed, or that he was trying to protect someone he loves. And the truth is, all he wanted to do was hijack Alcazar's shipment.
Yeah, but why? I mean, what's Alcazar's part in this? Have you ever thought about that? You were married to him, Carly. You can't possibly tell me that Jerry is worse than Lorenzo Alcazar.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see how you were.
Do you plan to check up on me every day?
Why are you getting all defensive? We used to spend our breaks together when we worked at the hotel.
Your father wasn't my boss. I don't want the other cadets to know that, I'm dating the commissioner's daughter. Hey, sorry, man. I'll have to call you later.
No problem, dude.
Who was that?
Just an undercover cop. All right. Hey, I gotta go. My ride along leaves in 10 minutes, okay? Bye.
Okay, see you later.
Why are you always here?
I'm addicted to caffeine.
Keep lying to me. Nothing impresses a boss more. Okay, but you're not gonna like it. Onion bagels, they're the best in town. Sonny and Jason don't need you. More importantly, they don't trust you, and neither do I. Where were you when I saved Sonny's life? Sonny showed you his gratitude when he got you a job at the Metro Court. I have bigger plans.
You know? I've missed this. Among other things.
Another reason to hate James Craig. How many mornings did he deprive us of?
We got off pretty easy, all things considered.
Now, this is true. But I do intend on savoring every moment.
What time do you have to be at the hospital?
I already called him. Told him we were going to be late.
That was presumptuous.
Any objections?
Not one.
Well, then find Milo and have him deliver the papers directly to Sonny. Okay? Thank you.
Your magic cure worked miracles. Thank you. I'm late for work.
Maybe you should take it easy today.
I don't think that's necessary. I think I just celebrated a little bit too hard last night.
I don't think you were celebrating. You were pretty miserable.
I guess I'm one of those depressing drunks. Oh no, did I say something that I need to apologize for right now?
Well, at one point you asked if I'd rather be with a TV star or the mother of my child.
Wow. Wow, I wonder what I meant by that.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me what you meant, Sam?
Jason, I hate that we can't have children. Okay, no, I hate that I can't be the mother of your child. Especially since you finally came to the decision that you wanted to be a father. Look, it breaks my heart. Okay, and it's nobody's fault, really. I mean, except for the guy that shot me. So, look, the only thing we can do is focus on the gifts that we've been given. I love you.
Why are you so upset with Amelia?
It's not Amelia. I don't feel like I've done anything to protect you or as baby.
Well, it's not as if you haven't tried.
Trying doesn't count. It just kills me that I haven't been there when you and Jake needed me the most.
Okay, I wish you didn't take that to heart, but I'm glad you said something because I've been feeling guilty myself.
About what?
You stood beside me my entire pregnancy. I took that for granted. I practically shoved you out the door and joked about you hovering, and then an hour later, I'm laying on the floor bleeding. I should have listened to you.
All that matters is that Jason showed up in time. And you and our baby are safe. It's just selfish to be the one who wanted to save you.
Lucky, you save me almost every single day. The way you love me, the way you believe in me, it's my lifeline. You have to know you are always my hero, and you're gonna be Jake's hero too. My boys are very fortunate to have you.
Hi. Bad timing?
No, come in.
Oh my gosh.
Elizabeth, I've been avoiding the nursery all morning. I didn't want to find out the baby's name until you told us yourselves.
Well, Nicholas and Emily, meet Jacob Martin Spencer.
Good, strong name. Suits him.
What was your inspiration?
Hey. Where's everyone?
I canceled today's shoot. Honestly, I'm surprised you made it in, considering how blitzed you were last night.
Gosh, I am so sorry, Amelia. If you would have called, I would have told you I was coming in.
Well, you're really not in any shape.
No, but you know what? When people are counting on me, I show up. I know it must have cost you a fortune to have the day canceled.
All things considered, I think it's best. Oh, don't worry, I'll cover for you.
You know what? I don't want you doing that. You've already done enough between this and Todd Sullivan and...
Hey, look, that man was blackmailing you. It's a small price to pay to keep my star where I want her. Only thing I ask is that you keep your drinking jags to nights when you don't even really call.
Oh, tell me about it.
How much do you remember?
I think I told you pretty much everything about what I found out about Jason, yeah?
You told me your boyfriend was the father of Elizabeth Spencer's baby, yes? How that all came about last summer when everyone's lives were turned upside down. You also said how Jason and Elizabeth were going to let her husband believe that he's the father. How am I doing so far?
Pretty good, but I shouldn't have unloaded all that on you. I am so sorry.
That's what friends are for.
Okay, friend. Then I have another favor to ask you. Can you please not tell anyone about anything that happened? Can we just kind of keep Jason being the father a whole secret, please?
Before I promise anything, answer a question. Why are you protecting Jason's lie?
Don't get in the way around here. Instead of working for Sonny, you'll end up dead.
What do you care who works for Sonny? Huh? I mean, you're busy babysitting rich guests at the Metro Court. And you and Sonny obviously are not on the same wavelength anymore. So taking advice from you would be kind of stupid.
Huh. I think you got it all figured out, don't you? The shortcut to money, power, and respect. So here's the deal. If those particulars don't show up today about 4 p.m., I'd be at your station at the Metro Court. Consider that a warning from your real boss, not your fantasy one.
Okay.
Have you ever known Coop to lie?
Only when he's covering for me.
Logan, other than that.
Coop is not ambitious enough to lie, all right? You and I both know that when we tried to blackmail Baldwin. Coop's a follower, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Where would the generals be if there were no foot soldiers?
I think you're underestimating him, but maybe we both are.
I had a chance to pick up the paper this morning to see if there was any progress in capturing the man who held the Metro Court hostage. The police are in such a dead end that it barely makes a page 10 mention. I also noted a particular lack of news on Corinthos and Morgan.
And what were you looking for?
An account of their untimely demise. You've been very, very negligent, Mr. Alcazar.
You know what? Do not assume. It's been arranged.
was something, except you don't know what. You're proving yourself disconcertingly sloppy, Alcazar.
If you would prefer quick and careless, I can send one of my men to take a random shot at Sonny and Jason. But there's no guarantee how it will turn out. Now, they've been a little difficult to kill, but it will happen tonight.
If you want me to compare Lorenzo Alcazar to the man your brother's become, Jerry is far more dangerous and unpredictable, Jax.
Who my brother's become, that's my point exactly. So you agree that Jerry's not himself, it's not his normal behavior. He's reacting to something, Carly, and I want to know what it is.
You're grasping for excuses that don't exist,
Why is it so
Jax?
hard for you to understand that he could have been manipulated?
Because you weren't there. You didn't see how cold he was when he put a bullet in Robin. You didn't see the happy glint in his eye when he beat the crap out of Nicholas. Or what pleasure he got out of making Emily choose between her best friend and her dying father. And you didn't see him put a gun to my head. So I'm sorry if my opinion of Mr. Craig doesn't change when I find out he's your brother.
I'll get it.
If that is Jerry, do not let him in this house.
Sorry I didn't call. I need to talk to Carly.
This isn't a good time, Jason.
Carly, it's important.
Well, Carly and I don't have secrets, so why don't you just go ahead and tell me what it is?
After I take over Sonny's territory, I will liquidate $15 million in assets, and I will place them in your account as a peace offering.
Well, you see, I'm far more interested in having Morgan and Corinthos dead before they try to kill me. So make it happen. I'll have the satisfaction of getting rid of you.
Are you alone? I thought I heard voices.
No, it's a business associate. Just left. You need something?
I'd like to go pick up a few things for Lila. Could you make sure she gets them? You know, she's getting so big, I'm sure, these days, and...
I understand. It'll make you feel close till you can see her again. I get it.
Exactly.
Shop to your heart's content. Do you need anything? Anything you want? You want the car?
Oh, no. You know, I was just thinking maybe I'd like to go for a drive myself. It would really take my mind off everything.
Promise this will all be over soon.
I really need to believe that.
I won't disappoint you, Scott.
I've always liked the name Jacob, and Martin was my maternal grandfather. He died when I was a little girl, but he's very special to me.
Yeah, as soon as Elizabeth suggested that name, I knew it was a perfect fit for our son. I mean, he looks like a Jake, doesn't he?
Well, I was going to say Winston Churchill myself. But that's
Hey, be careful. We're not going to ask you guys to be his godparents.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yeah, who else will we ask?
Well, I'd be honored. We'd be honored.
So that you will?
Of course.
I'd love to, but won't Lulu be hurt?
Well, after what happened last summer, it'd be a loaded subject for Lulu.
Okay, well then, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you. That gives me much peace of mind.
Well, I need to get little Jake here back to the nursery. You want to go with me, Godfather?
Sure.
Okay.
Here we go, little man.
Oh, he's a perfect fit.
I am so relieved that you and Jacob made it okay.
Yeah. Finally feels like all's right with the world. It is, isn't it? I mean, is everything okay with you and Nicholas?
Yeah, Nicholas had a health scare, but he's all right. He felt like he had to push me away.
Okay, so whatever happened with that whole Robin thing?
Well, he and Robin obviously chose a really a goofy way to deal with their problems, but trust me, it's not going to happen again.
I'm just glad that it's over and that you guys are back together and that my best friend is going to be my baby's godmother.
I'm proud and honored. He's such a beautiful baby boy. Hey, Is it a coincidence that his initials are the same as Jason's?
So after Jason took me home last night, I heard him with a friend of ours, Spinelli. Jason trusts him completely. He would never lie to him.
And this Spinelli knows about the baby?
Well, from what I heard, Jason didn't even find out until the hostage crisis. And then him and I went to the hospital so he could get treated. Before he could say anything to me, I told him that I couldn't have children.
And I assume that Jason didn't think the moment was quite right to share that he was having a baby with Elizabeth.
I had just told him that I couldn't have children on the same day that his father died. He was trying to process all this information, and then Elizabeth tells Jason to give up his claim to their child.
Well, there's always the concept of shared custody. Wow, I'd be pretty hurt if the man I loved wouldn't fight for his baby, knowing that we could have raised that child together.
Carly and I have a trust that has nothing to do with you or anybody else.
Yeah, I know about your great unbreakable bond, okay? Just don't try to tell me it has nothing to do with me. Where are you?
I'm landing behind police headquarters. Meet me in 20 minutes.
I'll see you then.
Who was that?
A business call that I was expecting, so you get Carly to yourself after all.
Wait.
Be okay.
You need to tell me what kind of trouble Jax is in, Carly.
Hey, Big Late!
Relax. It's a shorter commute from my apartment than it is from the bars or Windermere.
It was a launch, thank you very much, and I used to leave plenty of time for this exact sort of thing. I just don't like feeling rushed.
There's a simple solution for this, you know.
What? Stop spending the night?
Stop. You just started, not a moment too soon.
Come on, we don't have time to flirt.
We would if you lived here. You wouldn't have to look for your shoes. You know they would be in the closet. You wouldn't have to fuss over my products. All your makeup would be here and not in your little tiny purse. Not that you need makeup.
Found it! Listen, I love you, and I am savoring every fabulous moment of this reunion. But as you know, I am also a workaholic, and I don't want to give the officious Dr. Ford yet another reason to reprimand me, so I must be off to the hospital. We can have this ridiculous, circular, impossible discussion with no resolution later, I promise.
Okay. I got a better plan.
What?
After work, we come back here and work on our little reunion. We'll talk about living arrangements at another time.
Deal.
Close the door.
Tell me, the more I hold my son, the happier I am.
Does this mean you've finally gotten over the disappointment of not having a little girl?
I admit, I was afraid of how I'd be with the son because of my dad. I mean, not that I don't love my dad, don't get me wrong. I mean, he was the biggest, the best, the most fun. Just, later on, we just really never quite recovered.
And I went through the same thing with Spencer, but I finally realized that you have a choice. You can either repeat history or just find another way, you know?
Yeah, I just want my children to love me the way I love my dad. If I can learn from his mistakes too, then I'll be the father my children deserve.
Jason and I shared something once, but whatever I feel for him, it's over. I love Lucky so much. It hurts. Can we please let this go?
Yeah, no, of course. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. I just know that you always talk about how much you owe Jason, and I thought that maybe it was more than a coincidence.
And I already told you that I like the name Jake, and I love my grandpa Martin, and if JM happens to be the same initials as Jason's, then that's fine, but it wasn't my inspiration.
So I will not bring up your history with Jason again, and I will spoil my godson beyond your wildest dreams. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, it's official. My brother is ecstatic to have fathered a son to follow in his footsteps.
from what I could gather, Elizabeth plans to raise this baby with Lucky, and Jason just doesn't fit into the picture.
That's why they invented a little thing called family court.
Family court? No, Jason wouldn't put a child through the court system. He knows the damage it does firsthand.
So Elizabeth gets to say, sorry, you're not welcome in your own kid's life?
No, are you kidding me? This baby was conceived on a one-night stand, and I'm guessing that Elizabeth is so freaked out that if Lucky finds out, it'll blow our marriage out of the water. I can see so clearly now how this panned out. Elizabeth convinced Jason it was best for the baby. He agreed.
Wow, it's great to be Jason. And he gets to walk away from a kid he never wanted, no responsibility, no demands. Best of all, he has you to forgive him for everything.
Come on, I could tell Jason was struggling with this decision, especially now since the baby's here.
Well, why not tell him that you know?
I don't know. I guess some things are left better alone. At least this will give me time to think. Amelia, I want to thank you. Thank you for taking your time and listening to me and being there for me and keeping my confidence. But I do have a question. Now that the shoot is canceled, do you need me? Because there's someone I need to see.
This is Jack's secret, please. Please, don't make
Well,
me
you're
tell you.
upset, Carly. It's got to be something bad.
I can't betray him. But you know, I can't lie to you, Jason, so please don't force me.
You promised that if you and the boys were in danger.
We're not. We're not.
What, for real, or is this just wishful thinking?
Why are
at
you
this time?
doubting me?
Because Jax looked nervous. He just took off.
He's really worried about Jerry.
His brother?
Yes, he's in trouble again, you know, the worst kind ever.
Okay, obviously you're not going to tell me everything. But you call me when you need me. I'm not going to let anything happen to you or the kids.
Happy for him.
Yeah. I told Elizabeth all about your health scare, so now maybe things can get back to normal.
Not until we break Craig's hold on you.
Nicholas, I'm not being poisoned like you were. I can survive as Craig's leverage as long as we get to live our life.
Let's go.
I can't wait to take Jake home. Cameron is gonna love his baby brother.
No, I just want us all under one roof.
Wow. Is this the Spencer baby?
Hi. He looks just like his father. Are you a friend of the family?
The baby's father and I are close.
These instructions need to be followed to the letter.
We already shut down today because Sam was hungover. She could tank the whole series.
The whole point of the series is that Sam is a survivor. She will never quit. But she will suffer, which is just fine by me. Mark it on your calendar, Wes. On Friday, Sam pays for what she did to my father.
You stay here. I'll go question the victim.
Well, I knew there was a reason I kept this volunteer job. It's fate bringing us together so we could finish our little talk.
Oh, more like fate bringing us together so I could take you to dinner tonight. And a movie. Didn't you say that you wanted to see that new Drew Barrymore?
Wow, you must really not want to talk about it if you're offering to take me to a chick flick. Except it's not going to work because I wrote the book on flirting to avoid the subject and we're not going anywhere until you tell me what's going on. What are you hiding from me?
Hello? Why so tense, little brother?
Are you insane? Why are we meeting behind the police station?
Well, it's been a long time since I haven't been here. I have a different face, and I just wanted to know how this one played. Besides, I doubt the cops are going to be looking for Jerry Jax after all these years, don't you think?
Well, you'd be wrong, big brother.
You'll get the first payment up front, and you'll get the rest when the job is done. How did you get in? More to the point, why are you here?
I have to make this quick. Lorenzo thinks I'm out buying baby clothes. Sonny told you what happened to my daughter?
Yeah, Alcazar took her from you.
He has her hidden. I don't know where. Jason, I am asking you, no, I am begging you. Please do not kill Lorenzo until I can get my daughter back. Otherwise, I may never see her again. No, please, you cannot forget that, because when I tell you what you are bound to find out, you're gonna want to kill Lorenzo immediately.
What might that be?
Everyone's looking for you, Jerry. Your enemies, the cops. You're running out of places to hide, Mr. Craig.
I want you to tell me everything you know about James Craig.
I overheard Lorenzo making arrangements to have you and Sonny killed. The person he was talking to was Mr. Craig.